let's talk about us. What should we be thankful for?
Oh,
Maybe you start with you, and then I'll go to me.
I would like to. And
Okay.
I have things I want
All
to
right.
say. Again, the context is this is a really 2020 stinks.
Yeah.
When Dwayne Kuiper wrote to me a few days ago and he said, I can't wait till it's 2021. And everybody feels that way. We want this year to end, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So um, I want to tell you what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for doing this show with my son. I am. And I'd like to expand on it if you don't mind. I retired, I think I was 71, Iggy,
Mm-hmm.
roughly 4 years ago.
Yep.
And I couldn't really do it anymore. I was a little too old to do the traveling, and writing 4 columns a week is very
It's
hard.
hard.
It's really
Hard.
burdensome.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. But I didn't go into a meaningless retirement. I mean, I wrote and published my memoir, my sports memoir, Gloves Off, and now I've just finished a memoir about growing up in Brooklyn and the Brooklyn boy goes to Stanford and my life in journalism, and I've just finished that. So I've been writing. And it's the kind of writing I want to do, but I haven't been involved in the sports scene, in the action. And Iggy, I like action,
That's
and
why you became a sports writer.
yes, as opposed to a academic.
Right.
I love action, and I like turmoil. And by you inviting me to do this, I have action and with the person I love. So I am deeply thankful for that.
Yeah. And it doesn't feel like we have a show where 8 people watch. It feels like action,
Yeah, people actually do watch us, and they get angry, they disagree, or they agree, but they like us. And so I don't feel like I'm sort of like yelling at the moon at night.
It's like you were at your peak in the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s, and even the 2010s. And when I started in the job, we worked together, but I was no one. And we couldn't really work together because it would be like, that would be nepotism. It's like, yeah, this is okay. But now I have my own platform and name and stuff, and we're both right there, and we can do this together for a long time. It's really nice. I'm thankful for it too. I have lots of things I'm thankful for, though. I got to say, I'm thankful for Sports Illustrated. I mean, I didn't even apply. I had no idea they were hiring. They came to me. Everything has changed since they came to me in March. I'm thankful for YouTube. My God, am I thankful for YouTube? I'm thankful for 49ers fans because I'm an acquired taste. There's no beat writer like me in America. Most football fans expect their beat writer to at least be not necessarily a cheerleader, but at least help them root for their team. And I don't do that. I really don't. And after about 8 years of following me, Niner fans seem to get me, and they kind of like my style and encourage me to be who I am. And I really appreciate that. So thank you.
Yes. And I'll tell you another thing that I think you can be thankful for. It's a point I raised earlier, that you're covering the 49ers.
Yes.
You're not covering look, the Bills are a good team. You wouldn't want to cover the Bills if you had a choice between the Bills and the San Francisco 49ers, even if they're in Santa Clara. God loved the Bills. You want this team.
That's right.
This team is the 49ers, and there is always interest and drama.
And that's the thing. When I was 23 and I got offered the job to cover the Niners full-time for $1,000 a month, we were walking around and I was explaining, like, I don't care about the money. Like, the Niners are one of those top 5 teams in America, along with the Yankees, the Lakers. They're iconic brands worldwide, and people all over the globe will follow and read them and get to know me.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. This put you right in the middle of it. Yes, absolutely. Iggy, I'm going to add one thing to be thankful for. Again, in the context of what a crummy year this is.
Yeah.
Everybody watching, we have a very small family. There's my wife, Dawn, and me. And there's Iggy and his wife, Swasti. And Iggy's older brother, his half-brother, and my stepson, Brian.
Who's been on the show.
Who's been on the show, and his wife, Carolyn, and their 2 little kids, Sam and Camila. That's our whole family. That's 8 people, right? But we have a wonderful family. We get together when we can and when conditions are safe. Everybody loves everybody, and we have so much fun. And I got to tell you, Iggy, I'm on this day at late November, coming into Thanksgiving, I'm very thankful that we have that.
Me too. And I got one more thing that popped up in my head right now. For George Kittle, one more thing that George Kittle should be thankful for. Me. I don't think he gets that extension without me. I really was on a campaign all off season, and his agent thanked me very nicely for all the work that I did afterwards. So yeah, definitely me. George, I accept your thanks.
You were being ironic about his agent, right?
One day we'll tell that story.
One day, but not now.
Not
now. You know, George, we'll end it with this. We hope you do well. And next Thanksgiving in 2021, you're invited to have dinner with us.
Yeah, but we can't tell you what table you're going to be sitting at. That is to be determined. We'll see.